Among the key challenges facing Libya is the withdrawal of foreign fighters, with the daunting prospect of bringing all armed groups under a joint military command looming large. The Berlin conference highlighted the importance of parties implementing confidence-building measures to create an environment conducive for successful national elections. Libya's interim Prime Minister Dbeibah asked for the international community's help to withdraw foreign fighters from his country.
Libya
is a positive example in the international arena that we are able to solve conflicts with political means. Hence, the development of Libya in the last couple of months was a positive one. The ceasefire is holding, and today we want to make sure that this continues to be the case.
In support of the ceasefire agreement.
In his video message to the conference, the UN chief called for a consolidation of the political gains made.
National elections should be a time for unity. All Libyans, including women, youth and internally displaced people, should be able to participate freely in the elections on 24 December as candidates and as voters. Incitement to violence, harassment or hate speech should have no place in the electoral process.
The country still faces dire humanitarian consequences as a result of years of conflict and instability, with some 1.3 million people in need of aid, an increase, according to the UN, of 400,000 since last year, while the issue of detained African migrants remains an international concern.
Consolidating peace and building a prosperous nation needs to be founded on the respect of human rights for all. I'm encouraged by the recent establishment of a committee to address the issue of arbitrary detention, particularly for the thousands of pre-trial detainees. I urge the government to urgently take all necessary measures to protect detainees from violence and ensure accountability for perpetrators of human rights violations. The arbitrary detention, often under dire conditions, of thousands of migrants and refugees is a tragic phenomenon that needs to end. I continue to call for the immediate release of all refugees and migrants in Libya.
The conference also called on all actors to refrain from any activities exacerbating the conflict or that are inconsistent with the UN Security Council's arms embargo or last year's ceasefire agreement, including the financing of military capabilities or the recruitment of foreign fighters and mercenaries. Sherman Bryceby's SABC News, New York.